So, how to be strategic about your interview? You need to fix the what do you call this in cinema? The shooting spot. Literally, it's a shooting spot. In Indian cinema, I think for the last two, three times, I'll give an example from cinema. Even any cinema, some people go and shoot in the realistic situation where they want to shoot a market, they will go to a market. One thing is you need to put your big cameras there and actors will be there and people will come. And it is a kind of a, you will lose the reality because everybody will be looking at the camera. That is something you don't want, isn't it? In actual market, if the fight happens, they will look at the fight. They will not look at the camera. But if you take a camera to a market, everybody will look at the camera. So they try to put up a set filled with junior artists. So they are professionals. They will do exactly what the director says. So you better stick to studio because studio is somewhere you can decide. When I say a studio, during Corona time, many people came with different ideas for their studios. I was in my house, so were you. So I went to the terrace of my house where they had one room like a dump room, which was not used. But nothing was dumped also much there. So nobody used that room. So I started using that room because nobody came, just the squirrels and birds. So the audio was taken care and the signal was also better there since it was top of the house. We were okay with this. So when you go for an interview, I would always suggest you to use a desktop or a laptop or even a tablet which is not run by a SIM. That is better. Because if you look at me speaking right now, the camera is fixed, the camera doesn't shake. If I use this mobile phone, I need to hold it, I need to hold it, I need to hold it. It's a shaky image. First thing is it is shaky. Second thing is we may not really have a interview which is uninterrupted because somebody calls you, it is in the screen. Somebody is sending a message, it is in the screen. If you want to cut a call, then the signal goes away, the call goes away, the video interview by itself goes away. So taking an interview, doesn't matter what kind of camera, phones you have, is not advisable. The first thing is make sure that you don't take interviews in a mobile phones. So where can you find private spaces? If you are in a college, your college can help you in a very big way. They can give you your labs, they can give you your counseling rooms, that they will take care mostly. You can look for some private spaces. Don't do it in a hostel because hostel rooms are okay, but somebody will always be knocking. There are many video filters available. Unfortunately, my laptop doesn't support this background. So I am doing what I am doing with some bright light behind me. Well, it's a lab, it is okay. But when it comes for interview, this is not okay. I need to set this up in a very different way and speak. I'm doing this because of, I'm in charge of this lab. So if somebody comes, I should know. Nobody's there, but still. So you can use nice background filter that fits your shirt color and your color and the lighting of this room. There are small and simple lights which are available in online or offline. You can use them so it can brighten up. Sometimes if you use lights like tube lights or other things, sometimes it is okay. If you know some cinematography, you will understand which is showing your reflection where and all this kind of thing. Your background should be very simple, plain and white. That's the best background that you can have. And make sure there is nothing around you. Make sure there is no water bottles, food items, clothing, nothing. Just you on the screen. That is the best way to be in the interview. So when you go to isolated place, which is only for this, you will see automatically the other nonsense will stop. If it is a hostel, somebody will be speaking, somebody will be throwing the bucket, Somebody may be listening to a music, that it happens, right? You can't blame them. They are not taking the interview. You are taking the interview. So you need to handle it. Whether you do online interview or online class, you need to handle it. That is why I say a professional studio is the best thing, and you can design your own professional studio. Today, the technology has gone up in a very big way where you can record so many things very easily. So you can take one of those stuff and finish it off. Continue it. Be there. Don't take it on a park, but don't take it on a roadside. That will show how unethical and unprofessional you are. And don't take it in a moving vehicle because your signal will collapse and your video will shake, and it is unnecessary to do that. Never ever try that. And if you are given a time for an interview, let us say from morning 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock, stay stuck to the room. Don't move. Until 2 o'clock you waited and no interview call came. Don't leave the house. Be professional enough, man. You want a job. Wait till 10 o'clock. It's fine. Eat well, work out, listen to something, but don't leave the area. It's good. You stay like that because that's the easiest way to get a job. To get a job, we wait for years. Now it is coming. Can't you wait for a day? When you give a committed time, you make sure you are committed to that. Even if the time extends, fine. Be ready for that. Don't give any lame excuses because you won't be giving it when you go for an interview, will you? So that's the last thing you should do. Never leave the place. Okay.